Bing, 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 bing. Hello, everybody. Oh, nice to show you guys. We're back to another video. Ooh, we're already starting off with some information. But wait, what's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Let's get it going. I'm gonna click new game here in a second because, well, I haven't played the game, but I want you guys to see the full thing with me. Because I haven't seen it yet. So, let's do that, you know. Can I... Okay, I know I could go here now. That's great. Love that. Can I change my thumbnail, please? That's what I'm asking for. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what your boy is hoping for. Alright. Now I gotta switch back here. Oh, it's because I'm fucking dumb. That's why it's taking forever. It's because I wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi. You need to be connected to your Wi-Fi, kids. Lesson 1. Have every single one of your devices connected to the proper Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it won't work like it's supposed to. Can I please? I hate how all the streams always start off with me not knowing what I'm doing. Even though I know what I'm doing. It's just... It's irritating. It's irritating. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing dandy, freaking beautiful, you know, amazing, you know, that's the target audience right there, is amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful imagination, kids. But, nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm gonna have to reopen that. Can I get some functionality here? Nothing's working right now. I don't understand. Also, these are my old glasses. My other one's broke. There ain't much to it. I don't know what else to tell people. They broke, and these are... I hate these glasses because these ones were on the way out. That's why I replaced them. So if I look a little funky, if I keep pushing up my glasses during this, I apologize. I'm just letting you know that that's probably going to be occurring here. Now, can I change the thumbnail for my stream? Thank you. That is all I wanted. That's it. That's it. Okay. I want to throw my phone in many different directions right now. Alright. Let's just do this. Let's do this. I like the soundtrack for this game, not only that, but I also like the way that they're actually telling this story. See, this story between each of the people isn't... I wouldn't say it's not highlighted, but you don't know all of it. So it's kind of... It's for you to understand, and I like that. I like that it leaves it up to you to understand everything that's going on. And I'm excited for this. I watched gameplay of this game ages ago, literally ages ago. So if things have changed, if they are different, if whatever it may or may not be, I'm concerned, confused, and slightly trying to figure it out. Child friendly, kids. Can I select my... This one. Can I select... There we go. Save. Can I get my proper things now? Can I... I'm just trying to share my stream, you know, in the proper places where I said I would have. And that's not help them. Yes, I understand. These games needs to stop playing with me. They're playing with me all the times, Buff. All the times. All I'm waiting for is the chance to share my, you know, I'm gonna fuck around and share the stream. Is it here? Because sometimes it loads on one device and it doesn't load on the other. Yeah. Okay. So in reality, it's sharing with a proper link, but on one device, which is the device, my phone, it doesn't say it's changed, and so no thanks. What's up, Ruiz? How you doing, man? What's up, Manny? I know that's you, man. All right. Paste. Share. Phones. Alright, let us go. Begin. Now I get to actually do what I need to do. New game. Yes. I don't have any save data. I didn't even start the game. That was loading. As I said, beautiful soundtrack score to this, but I'm ready for it. We're streaming. Tune in. Go crazy. We're streaming. Tune in. Alright, go crazy. And now I'm going to put an attachment. And I am going to paste. That's just that. I'm lit. Okay, there we go. Give me a second, I still gotta share it out. I'm trying to find a good thing. There we go. Alright. Share it there. And then we go crazy. Hi, love you, but if you want me to not die, I'm not gonna die, don't worry. I was about to be real offended, but no, don't worry. So, crazy, can you send, you little bitch? Alright. So, let's, how do oh, okay, right trigger. That's a lesson.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
You're sorry.
I'm just going to start at the beginning. With the house.
The house. Yes, bitch. The house. The house. 100% O's. Oh, I'm getting control. Okay. Okay. Oh.
I lived here until I was 11. But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Half? What the fuck? Why not? Why? Oh, this is gonna be a long trail, ain't it? Ooh. Go crazy.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago. Marked urgent. Open immediately.
7 years, dog. 7 years. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Are you dead ass? Can I We just, okay. I'm trying to learn the controls. Again, not really much guidance.
I hadn't been
kind of
back
just
since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, already starting off with that. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay. Go crazy.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay. Alright. Go crazy. No, she was right. I mean, it brought you back. So, that's a thing. Oh, I'm walking into nothing. Oh, no, I'm walking into the right direction. Okay, good. I looked away because I was trying to share it, and now I am off my phone for the next 2 hours. Unless people absolutely need me. But that's a rare occasion. She said, looking at footprints. Oh, there's a deer. Oh, I don't. Oh my, what? Am I the only one that sees that with those
The truth is,
grasses?
even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
The house? Why would the house know? Why would the house? Oh, this is lit.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
She dream about the house. You know what? I can't lie though. I dream about my childhood home all the time. Can't lie about it. Can't lie. I'm gonna go up this way.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Is that Milton Finch is missing. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Okay, hold on.
I was afraid of the house.
Okay, wait. I need to back up. So, one of all, yeah. First of all, she's a 17-year-old that inherited a house a minute ago or so. Because she said, even though I inherited the house, like basically ensuing that she inherited the house a minute ago. She's like, nah. I'm concerned.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Alrighty, go crazy. There's gotta be a window or something that we're supposed to take. Also, I'm gonna take preemptive slots in the middle of most things to just, oh wow, go crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I would have looked in because this house hasn't been.
Be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, so it's only been 6 years. That ain't that. Like I haven't been back inside my childhood home in 8 years. So I mean, but there's got to be some difficulty with that. Like, Jesus.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
The night you left. Okay.
For the first time in years.
2010.
I felt like I was home. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Huh. Concern. Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, Edie. Edie. Okay, I gotta remember because this whole time I'm probably gonna start
Nothing
saying
in the
Eddie,
house looked
even though I know
abnormal.
it has two
There was
fucking...
just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The house sank? I was gonna start eating my hot dog. Hold up. Okay, so we learned about various family members. And y'all saw the family tree at the beginning, so I want to start going through that soon. While also eating my hot dog, because
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Bink, bink. Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Sven.
along with the rest of the house.
Sven, that's great-grandpa. Great-grandpa Sven. Bitch who? Bitch where? Bitch why? America. Happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. Happy Memorial Day, guys.
Instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
What is that? What is that? Can you
Only
not?
one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Yeah, I can fucking tell. Louis Finch. So the last time they were here was November 21st. The beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Okay, they would never include all of that. They just say beloved brother, son, and grandson. Like, okay. Okay, so that's Louis, that's Dawn, that's Edith, so that's me, the character.
After Louis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
He worked at the cannery. Oh my Jesus Christ, I didn't even see all this. All those dang things. Holy Jesus Kamoli, why did you do this?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Why? Why would you do that? Alright, I don't see no place but to go but up.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
By sealed all the bedrooms, does she mean like... Okay, that's... Sven and Edie. So she died in 20... Or no, she didn't die, but... That's where she...
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Huh. Who's your... Well, I would assume... Yeah. Calvin. He was only 11.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wait. What? Excuse me? 7 years?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
So she sealed all the rooms because she was mad that her son had disappeared. Where do they sleep is my concern. Where do they sleep? What, like... Okay, watch, I'm probably gonna find some home separate rooms. Okay, so they just had enough rooms to put away. Gregory was a baby and he died. Calvin died 7 years, like 7 years old, and he did. Sven is a. Oh my God, this is already a train that I can't believe in under. I'm not going in there. That looks concerning. 10 years old, Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Huh. Well, she was near your age, so that makes sense. And y'all both got this weird-ass family thing going on.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Wow.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
That's...
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's critical. Okay, alright. Alright. I want to start going through this because I need to eat my hot dogs, alright? And I need hot dogs because I need food to continue this. So, we're going to go over this stream, or we're going to go over everybody. So, we know Milton disappeared. He was 9 years old. Edith, that me, okay? Louis, dead. How? No, we don't understand. Sanjay, we don't even know who that person is yet. Dawn, how did they mention Dawn? That is Edith's mom. And she died in 2016. What year is this placed? I don't know. So then you got Gus. Gregory. Gregory was only a year old. That was a baby. He had a baby. You got Kay somewhere along that. You got the Uncle Sam that had to live with his... Like, you got Sam that had to live with Calvin. That was dead for 7 years. Walter... Odin's the guy that built the house. Egenborg, I don't know. Sven and Edie are the ones that got married. There's like a branch missing though, because that leaf is just... Oh. You got Barbara, the child star. I would assume these are all the kids of, well, like, maybe Sven and Edie. But that wouldn't make any sense based on the way the tree is. Let's continue.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I don't like where this is leading me, because now I'm concerned. I don't know where it wants me to go. I've been here. Oh, it wants me to go in this room, probably.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Great Uncle Walter. Okay.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I mean, there was only so
Louis
many.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Edith Finch.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
We just gonna crawl in the crawl spaces of a house that has apparently all the
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
I don't think you would.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Saving? This is Molly's room. So she was 10 years old when she died. Interesting.
December 13th, 1947.
Oh, she little.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Excuse me?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Please don't make me eat this fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Thank God. Love you, Christopher. Beautiful fish. No. You're not going their way. There's gotta be something else to eat. She's looking about food.
I kept eating and eating.
Right, you don't get sent to bed without dinner. There's gotta be something else. Oh, cherries. I'm dumb. Are those cherries? I don't know.
I ate a lot of things that night.
The fuck is there a fucking bird? Oh.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Go crazy!
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Suddenly I was a cat, man. Yeah. That, cause that happens. Yeah, totally.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Where's she at now? I will eat you, kid. Gotta get up there somehow. Where do they want me to go? I don't understand. Oh, right there.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
How the heck?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Oh my Jesus.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
You an owl?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
rabbits. Mine now, motherfucker.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What could you find that is bigger? That an owl can eat?
A mama rabbit.
Where? Oh, there she is.
She was almost too big to carry.
Yeah.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
We're just gonna be sharks now? Hold on, homie. I need some time to figure that one out. Sharks? Yeah, flappity floop doop.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Yee.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Come on, go down, go down.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Bink mine.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Why you don't send your kids home? Send to bed without food, man. These kids be doing some weird stuff these days, man.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
You tell me we an octopus now? Again, what? Alright. Let's go.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I got scared.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I like that song. It's actually a good song.
messenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
See, smart bitch, you need some juice. Apple juice, orange juice.
I slithered
Something.
onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I don't think this is how reincarnation works. But if that's what you want, oh my Jesus Christ, don't tell me we're back in the house. We're back in the house.
I got closer and closer.
We're back in my room. Why is there a light? Yeah, big, like, wait,
All of my stomach started growling.
All of them? What do you mean, all of them? You should only have, you're a 10-year-old girl.
That was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Girl, what? Are you psycho? Are you good? Like, this little girl.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that.
What remains of Edith
Edie would
Finch?
have.
Yeah, I don't believe any of that. This 10-year-old girl had the imagination of a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex. With this big, like, dog. What did I just experience? What did I just go through? Like, what the heck? They for real not
looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I feel like I gotta walk through there, like physically. I have to walk through. But I don't know. Let's figure this out. Let's make some sense of this thing. Can't go back through there. Are we just gonna?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, now we're gonna go into Edie's room? Go crazy. Alright, let's do this.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
This was one of the PlayStation Plus games of the month. Lurpy. Oh no, she had portraits of the birds. Purpley, Lurply, Purpley. What was the other one? Rob. Purpley, Lurply, Purpley, Lurpy, Rob. Just because that one makes sense. Oh, this is Bob. Okay, so we got Purpley, we got Burpley. Wait, hold on. There's another one. Hold on. Wait. We got Zerpy too. Hold on. Can't forget Zerpy. Is that Lappy or Farpy? I can't tell. Can you function, please? Perpy. Is it Perpy? Furpy. Okay, so it's Furpy, Zerpy. Furpy, Zerpy, Purpley, Lurpy, Burpy. This one's missing. Derpy, Bob, and Rob. And then one that is yet to be named because I can't find their tag. That's crazy. Go crazy, dude. Did she have... Like, what did she...
Her room is like a museum.
Her room was like a museum. That go crazy. Built in 1937, Sven Finch. He wrote it down. Go crazy.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So Sven was a literal construct, like he was. Dragon kills Finch. That sucks. That sucks. Man must have been real happy, and then all of a sudden just beep beep. Fucking his project just murdered him. Like
Even
dog.
in your 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh no. Okay, no. We're gonna take a step back. We're gonna go to Odin.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh, misfortune too? Go crazy. Yo, we're not.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Okay, so we know Ingeborg is Odin's wife.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
That house.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
And Odin?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
And Sven's already making it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long way.
Okay. So, now we know Odin and Ingeborg. Okay, so I assume the leaves are people that were married in. So, like, Dawn was married to Sanjay, and Sanjay is the father of Edie, or of Edith, I should say, Milton, and Lewis. I would assume. But these are, like, the people that are being mentioned. Not that they're the only people that were married in the family, but, like, only people that are mentioned. By the seams of it, because Sven was married to Edie, but Edie is the child of Odin. You get it. You get it. Alright. I don't like this next one. Because, remember this, the pink room was the little baby one. This was the one with Gregory. Right? Was it this one?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Wait, Grandpa
It was
who?
a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Yee.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh, this had to be Calvin and Sam.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Y'all just having dropout walls now? You know what? That's not the most preposterous thing. This girl turned into a cat, owl, and a fish. Like a whole thing. Who's this? Looking creepy as hell.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put
that
it
must
down.
be Sam. That must be Sam. Especially because Calvin, yeah. Murder clues exhausted. Couple turns land into a native haven.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yeah. Oh, this had to be Calvin and Sam's room. Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
That's so sad. To command center. Their dad really went all out for them. That's amazing. I love that. Their dad and their mom. That's amazing. This whole like sentimental game, like it just got critical. My G. Oh my Jesus Christ! Am I like tall now? Like. Odin Finch National Park. They had a national park for Odin Finch? I want to know if that's a real place. Enlist. Did this man actually join the military? Orchard Regional High School. Cobra Battalion. Bravo Company. Surrender rate is presented to for obtaining 120% deportment grade in the third quarter of the 1967-1968 school year. 1967. That was when he had a growth spurt too. Cool. He was in JRTC. He had a cadet captain. Oh, that was there. And then their command sergeant major. What is that? Blakey? Redford? That's crazy. They had their sergeant. They have our sergeants sign it instead of our sergeant major, because then that'd be a lot to sign.
And that he never talked about him.
Hey, you're telling me he never talked about him?
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Grandpa Sam, yeah. I kind of get that feeling.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I want to know how old he was when he wrote this. Oh, I gotta do both. I was wondering, I was like...
he swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Probably, I mean, he wanted to be an astronaut. That was very clear. Just like how you...
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
This would be the moment that I already started shaking, and I'd give up.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Damn. Well, fuck. That just hit critically. Okay. Alright.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Fort Sam. Fort Calvin. Something he slept in his bed, even when he grew up, bro, this bed would be too small. Get out of my face with that.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That makes sense. He would have enlisted that. Oh, it's a wheel. Oh, it's a wheel.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh no. No. No.
Old Jack here with another ghastly.
I hate horror.
By America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that.
They
Why is
came
your
from the
door
basement.
locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The
secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
You're not gonna make me do this, right?
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue. She reached for the music box.
No. No.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I don't like this. I'm gonna look at chat while I do this. I'm gonna look at chat. I don't wanna. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting very bad. The fuck is
The
all
gang's
this?
leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
10 years ago tonight. Bitch, you better get the fuck out of my way with this. Bitch.
The fridge rattled and grew still.
I'm about to...
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
The late picture show?
Later.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah!
What?
Hey, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Gumi? I don't like this. Again, I don't like this. I don't like it. Why you gotta play the music, man? Why? Why you do this? Walter. Don't even test me. Walter's room was the one right here. It's the shark one, right? Walter, are you there? Walter!
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, bitch, you did not.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Go.
She played her part beautifully.
Where's the other way? I can't remember how I got through. We didn't go through the door. There was a window.
She
The
thought
window.
about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly the door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
But you better hurry up. You better skedaddles. Why are you running so slow? Bitch. Now he was gone.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh my Jesus.
dying to speak to young Barbara.
Come on.
She heard whispering.
Bro.
Coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
And she's just gonna be
She
3
saw
heart
what
attacks.
kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Bitch. You did not. You did not. That's ridiculous.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. Alright, we're making pretty good progress though. Go crazy. Oh, this is the only way I can. Okay. Fuck it, let's go.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I mean, we went through all those rooms, right? Like upstairs.
A
Wait,
lot of
what's
things
this?
got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Is that a fucking... Is that a bong? Or a... Can't tell what it is. Is that a... It might be a lamp. I've seen too many movies with drugs, guys. I don't like any of this. Am I supposed to turn the key now and go down in the basement? Oh, I am. I don't like the basement. Oh my god. I assume this is where Sven was supposed to be woodworking and doing what he did. Oh my god. Alright. Yes, Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, because Grandpa's Sven.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What? What is this?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30? Homie.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel lonely. Almost friendly.
Remember the voice actor for Walter's voice?
And then one day, everything just
2005 now?
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Okay. There's nothing else. He just, oh my god, I don't know how you could do that, especially because you don't got no internet. Like, I mean, if you had, like, some YouTube stuff, like, maybe, like, keep yourself busy for 30 years. 30 goddamn, this makes 30 goddamn years. Fucking 30 years, 30 fucking years. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. 30 goddamn years. 30 goddamn freaking years.
I know it's out there somewhere.
That's ridiculous. 30 goddamn years?
Whatever killed Barbara.
So Barbara died.
Molly.
And Molly. Yeah.
And Calvin.
And Calvin. I thought Calvin flew. Hold on.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
You're just gonna start digging.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
What? Oh, you just... Okay.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Especially the food.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Or a day.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He got hit by a train? Homie. What do you mean?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That must have been a lonely 30 years, bah. Figure he was only like 53. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Probably. I would hope so. I can't believe she's 17 years old going and exploring her old family's house. Like,
maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Wait. Where was his bunker, though? I want to see his... Well, did I just pass by his bunker? I think I just passed by his bunker. Hold up. Because I need to acknowledge it. Because my brain is not acknowledging things right now. No. Where the hell is his bunker? I am disrespected. I need to see his bunker. This is where all his trash went, I assume. Over 30 years.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
How do you go to the bathroom down there? That'd have been my question.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
Or maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
So she's the last one.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
I wish she could have gone off and made an actual, like, train. Hey, where the fuck did the train go? Oh, it came from across the bed. Okay, I guess
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Maybe you shouldn't. Because I'm beyond concerned now. Why is there just... Okay.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Who? Who are you talking to? Are you, like, writing a thing to your kid? Do you have a baby?
The history you're a part of.
What's that?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Wow, okay, alright. Alright. Alright.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
None of these ways seem openable,
I think
but
we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Is that so loud?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, it was Chirpy! Chirpy Jr.!
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
You had Zerpy? Oh no, you had Zerpy, Burpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr.? You had Derpy Jr., guys. Oh my god, you had Derpy Jr. And you have Bob and Rob. Where's Rob? Where's Rob? Where's Rob? Y'all gonna forget about my boy Rob? Suck a dick. I don't see. Was Derpy Jr. Bob? Or Rob? I don't know. No, I'm concerned. Okay. You had Christopher the Fish. You had Shadow. You had Oliver. Wait, no. Bob was the dog. So how about Bob and Rob? Shikoski? Wait, Chisasi? How do you say that? Shitasi? Bailey? What was Bailey? I would assume a dog because the doghouse. Lucy, Daisy, Tucker, Charlie, Coco, Zoe. She had extra ones sitting in the back too.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Dang, she died 2 days after her birthday. Her 10-year birthday. That's ridiculous. He died with, he was 11. Couple months at 11, but 11 nonetheless. He died August 26, 1964. She died in 2010. He died 2005. She outlived
I'm sure Odin's monument
all
had
her
been
kids
Edie's
but
idea.
one.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
That's cool though.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh wait, that's a whole separate thing? I wanna know what that thing is. That thing in the middle?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house. Wow, the remains are still there. That's crazy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh wait, there's more now. I didn't see these.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch, Sam Finch, and Gus Finch. Jesus. Nelson Finch. He wasn't ever declared dead, so they kind of just left it. Sanjay Kumar. He died in 2002. So that's their dad.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
He died in 2010. Edie died in 2010 too, though, didn't she?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
That sucks. I mean, it sucks
There's
that,
so
like...
many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
I
Part
feel
of
like
me
it...
thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me
I
to
feel
come
like-
back someday and find everything out for myself.
You done? Can I talk? Okay. I feel like it sucks that she didn't get to experience this, and she didn't get to, like, say goodbye to everybody, and I feel like that's the biggest mystery of it all, is like not being able to say goodbye to all the people that were involved in her life and that just ceased to exist, and you didn't even know they did exist, or the story behind it all. Because I can get that. That sucks. That's what I was mentioning. That sucks earlier.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She is pregnant. She's 22 weeks pregnant. Oh, that's crazy. Where's your ladder? There you go.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Well, this is Sam. This is where Sam used to hang out.
They were both pretty intense.
After he lost Calvin.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh man, serve. He had an engraved rifle. He was Marines. He was a Marine. Okay, so not Army. I don't remember if I looked at if he was Army JRTC or not.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
K. Who is K? K Finch. Interesting. I wonder if K Finch is his wife, or was wife. I would assume so based off the pictures and all that, but... He was only 33 when he died. Come on, why'd you put it on, man?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Odin Finch
Just be
National
careful.
Forest.
The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
And Dawn is my
Found
character's
an old
mom.
logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just... Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, like, it's just a beautiful action shot. I don't mean it like, oh, it's beautiful killing animals.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
She didn't like killing animals.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Run, motherfucker, run!
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
He wasn't even old.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's critical. That's critical. Damn. Shit. Huh. Really hit it with the hard ones, huh? Jesus. That was her dad. So that was Dawn's dad, which is that's the grandfather. That's the grandfather from this case. That's the grandfather. From the person I'm playing as, that's their grandfather. I think we're gonna go to Gregory next.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
She just lost her last son. Yeah. Gregory was a baby. Divorce contract for Sam
Dear
and
Kay,
Kay.
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on, sweetie.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to speak right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
What's that?
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh no, man.
Good luck.
Man.
Love, Sam.
Oh, Jesus, it's getting tense. Jesus. Oh, there's more.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
22 weeks pregnant trying to climb all this. This girl needs to get out of here with this.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
What do you mean it didn't last?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Also, did they, like... Were they home taught? Like, were they homeschooled? Like, I mean, cool, but, huh. Be honest, didn't expect that one. Just saying.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Let's go. Interesting. Milton had his own logo and everything. God Jesus.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He was about 9 years old when he disappeared, because he disappeared when he was 9, when it was 2003. Is there anything else to look at? Okay, didn't think so.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
So you as a person didn't get to live, really. Without all these doors
Whatever
and stuff.
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
That's crazy. Oh, are you kidding me? I gotta go. Disrespectful. Although Milton must have had the best view. Jesus.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Wait, no, probably gotta head the way the words are. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, so, where do I, Oh. Okay, alright, I guess.
Lewis's
Oh, he
home
does do
smelled
the drugs.
Very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
He did do drugs. He did. Yeah, yep, he did do drugs. That's a affirmative action right there, kids. I don't think that's what drugs look like, but okay.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay, so I just...
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
This is
he
confusing.
said he started small.
I've got to
Imagine
control it with one hand, and then
feel
control
his way
this thing
about.
with another.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
This is confusing. I'm controlling this thing with one hand, with like one stick, and then the other stick I have to...
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
This is, okay, kind of concerning, but And
he was always humming something.
Me with
His
anxiety?
imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
So just so you guys know, this isn't automated, right? I gotta like grab it with one hand, throw it with the other, and I gotta.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Okay.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Oh, you can pick.
handsome queen.
A handsome queen. A beautiful prince. That's crazy. So you can pick if he was gay or not.
The queen was on her own quest for...
I'm gonna say this one because I'm already going in that direction.
Radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her.
I want it to be electric guitar so bad.
Electric sitar.
Sitar.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh jeez. Cut it. Go. Cut it. Go. Cut it. Go. Cut it. Go. Cut it.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Cut it. Go. Cut it.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Cut it. Go. Oh, the game just lagged for a second. That wasn't on me, guys. It wasn't on me.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Repetitive part of the game ever.
And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
It's all a systematic thing that I'm doing right now, guys. Gotta go do this.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
See, this is a day out. Wait, what? He's legitimately wearing. Oh my god. He really doing some weird drugs. Dog.
Began to forget the world we know.
I am concerned.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Is this Louis? He's gonna see Finch. Yeah,
he began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to climb this?
I still thought I could save him.
Yeah, I'm supposed to climb this. That's a lesson.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
All the lands of wonder.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
This isn't creepy at all.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Excuse me?
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Jesus.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay. Well, Christ. Way to hurt the soul there, young kid. Oh. No. No, don't. No, you gotta go back in. You gotta go back in. I didn't mean to climb out. I didn't mean to climb out. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it was a mistake. Oh, it's a pull door. I thought it was a push door.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Well, this is my room.
But I understand why we left.
That's cool. How the words move with me?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
We're gonna go over the last night now. Jesus.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Jeez, okay. She's in the hall.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Okay.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
My ass hurts from sitting for like 2 hours now, so.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things.
Ekumi?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Like dead?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Can I?
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Oh no.
And then I was alone. last Finch left alive.
Fuck.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Fuck.
Appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Okay. Oh no, 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 no. Where am I going? What is this? Oh, is she giving birth?
Supposed to be for you.
I'm concerned.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
And wait, why?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
No! You're kidding! You're lying!
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
You're kidding! She died? Giving birth? Disrespectful. They added to the house. At least it looks like they added to the house. That's it? That... For Shirley Dallas. Shirley Dallas. Wait, was this like... Hold on, I need to look this up. Let's look this up. Google. Send one. This is... Wow, that just put me through a freaking whirlwind of emotions of this game, my G. You like that, bro? Fuck, the game just... Oh my Jesus Christ. Was it... Wait. Wait, was it real? Hold on, I'm gonna go here. You got all these people that made this game about a whole family, and I'm just gonna catch it. Yeah, she played like all these different animals, having concern for the world. I like how they're doing all like the childhood pictures of all the like makers, and I'm sincerely trying to figure out if this was real. Like if it was based on something else. Jeez. The Edith Finch team. 2012, 2017. So Edith was still young. The end. That's good. That's good. In the end, we never found out what happened to Gus. What happened to Gus? That's what I want to know. Does anybody know what happened to Gus? Did I just miss him? Can I... Yes, I want to know what happened to Gus. What the... Did I miss him? I probably missed his. Oh my god. No, we're not... We're going back. We're playing his story. Like... These were tragic. Tragic. Like, these were tragic. And I'm not letting go. Okay, where was he, first of all? He was still in the room? Oh, so I needed to go down instead of going slow.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
I didn't see this at all. My dumbass is just blind, because I walked right by it. My dumb...
A poem for Gus, who always said
the wedding was a bad idea. Okay. It says for it. Poem.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Yee.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Yee.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Make us cry.
That's not what's happening here in this story. Yee. Oh. There's more. Oh, there they are. There we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined a middle finger.
Yee. Gus was, what was it, 13?
Panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Alright, there's nothing else. Can I turn? Oh, here we go.
One seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, yikes. Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh my god. So you just...
She
that
never
was...
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
It continues to play through the rest end. I wonder if I could continue to play through the story then.
My mom
I would
moved
just
up
want to
the
see.
loft after her brothers died.
Like, can you actually?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I didn't know I passed by Gus like that. I passed by him so... I'm so disrespectful. Oh my god. I'm disrespected.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job.
So that's it. That's it. That's literally it. That whole ending of the story was it. I missed the other part of it, and I wanted to make sure I got Gus's story, because I didn't get Gus's story on the original playthrough. So, I'm happy I did that. And, yeah. So, without further ado, guys, thank you all so much, so very, very much for watching this stream. I'm sorry that I passed by Gus's story in the original walkthrough of the game. I'm just dumb and very blind, apparently. I mean, these glasses didn't do much for me, I guess. But without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys in the next live stream video, whenever I may post. Thank you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. No bother further ado, guys. Adios, AMIGOS. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot more than I anticipated. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's very hot. Oh my Jesus Christ, I'm dying. What? How? Oh. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I want to live stream again. This was fun. Hi. That just doesn't make any sense, though. Like, it's the ending wasn't really an ending, if that makes sense.
English.
So now I'm kind of just in this whole thing. Oh, I never saw this one.
Was another thing my mom never talked about.
Well,
but I think it helped her a lot after
but it
Dad
seemed
died.
to help her a lot after Dad died. Huh. Yeah, I saw a cross earlier when we were walking through the, I want to know if we have to go and talk through everything that they talk through. That might be something to explore.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
I don't think you
I'm sure
do.
Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So I'm just gonna rush through it real quick.
And for a while,
because I want to
things were
see.
good. Almost normal. But it didn't
Because
last.
if that's the case, then because I can skip
Beginning
through all
of
of
the
this,
end
then
was
I can
Milton's
literally
10th
just do this.
birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
That's it. That's all I need to do. And I can just skedaddle through, what's his face, this thing then. Through Sam's thing, because I do not want to go through Sam's thing. His was like the longest one. The freaking cannery, and this man was really struggling. Man's killed himself heavily. Like, man's was not okay. I'm not sure if he was abusing substances still.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Nope. Thank you very much. So technically, can you play through the game without knowing anybody's story? That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting thing to traverse through.
wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
That's interesting. But now I have everything. So, thank you. Actually, I didn't go through Edie's. So when you go through... Huh. When you go through Edie's, you... Huh. I don't remember going through Edie's. I remember going through Dawn's. Oh, we did not go through this. Oh, I gave an outro and everything. Oh, no, we did. I ain't gotta worry about this. Alright. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I already did my outro. Thank you. Goodbye.